All right, folks, thanks so much for tuning in here at this matinee performance. We've got the Manan Breakers taking on the Lakers in early afternoon league action. Looks like Braden for the Breakers is taking the lead. Sorry, we don't have last names for this Breakers squad. We only have first names. As shot from Braden again goes out. Here's McElwain. Lakers looking for their first points. Cleghorn across the circle to Charlie Gregory. Gregory goes up, it's no good, but Lakers fighting for the rebound and whistle now. As referee Woodworth will make the call. And it'll be Braden to put the ball in. Only scorer of the game so far here in the early going. And pass it over to Nash. Looking around, finds number 7. Damon, I believe. As Charlie Gregory responds, and that's good for 2. Lakers are on the board.
Charlie Gregory, these last few games have been coming up with some really fast, effective layups. I've been noticing. That seems to be something he's excelling at.
Oh, for sure. Definitely one of the all-around strong players, but his speed is one of his special areas of expertise. Back and forth, bit of a track meet, but no points on the board. Still tied. Give and go inside to Damon. Outside to Silas. Over to Packer. Oh, and Breakers lose the ball there, and McElwain has it. Long pass up to Jake Riley in the corner. Riley driving through. Sends the ball outside to Tyler Watson for 3, and that's no good. Riley on the rebound. Looking inside, but it's picked up by Nash. 2-on-1. Gregory goes back to try to defend, but it's no good. There's 2 points for Silas. Red-headed player over for the Breakers. Gregory trying to slow things down. Here's McElwain driving in, gets through the defenders, gets it over to Jake Riley for 3. And Lakers have their first lead.
This is Manan, right?
Manan Breakers, that's right.
I played volleyball against them last year. We took the ferry, went there, so that's why I recognize the name, other than the fact that it is also my own.
Yeah, so that'll do it.
It started confusing everybody because like 4 of their players had the same names as our players.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, we don't have last names for any of them, so we'll do our best to try to shout out the Breakers as we go, but yeah, unfortunately, we're not playing with all the information here. Lakers putting it in now. It'll be Gregory over to McElwain. And now McElwain bringing it over. Cleghorn back outside to Watson. Jake Riley from under the net turns and shoots. It's no good. Damon has the rebound for the Breakers. Here comes Manan. Nash trying to get by Gregory. Gregory giving him nothing. Pass outside the paint, but Jake Riley disrupts that. Now it's the Lakers coming the other way. McElwain shoots it. It's good for 2. Ryan McElwain on the board. Lakers extending this early lead.
Silas passing it to Nash.
And pass just a little up over the head of Packer.
Out on Manan. Tyler Watson passing it into Ryan McElwain.
Here comes McElwain now. Pass across the circle. Gregory stood up by the defenders, and now the ball's out. Although, dangerous play by the Breakers. Actually, lucky they stepped outside. Charlie Gregory almost had that for some quick points. And here's Ryan McElwain, rather. Charlie Gregory for 3, but it bounces out. Falls short. Up the right, left flank, rather. As Silas is body checked, and it's a 2-on-2. Gregory up, and it's good. And I believe he'll be getting a chance for one more. I believe that foul's going against
Like
Nash.
it's a foul on Nash, yeah.
Yep, there you go. That's first foul for either team. As Gregory goes to the line rather for the and one. Bounces out. Watson has it at the corner. Driving in, can't get by the defender, doesn't get a shot off, and now the Breakers have it. Here's Nash bringing it up. Over to Silas, circling around, and he loses his footing. Might be a trip there. Yeah, not sure who's that's against. Oh, it looks like number 6, first against Colby Cleghorn. On the board it says second foul for Harvey. I didn't remember seeing one early. Guess I must have missed it.
I think there was one when I just got back.
Oh, okay. I must have missed who that was on, as Cleghorn quickly makes up for that infraction. That's 2 more points. And after a bit of a slow start, Lakers are starting to take control. Both teams so far undefeated in league play. Although Manan has played a couple of the weaker teams already, so Lakers probably favored to win this one. And whistle now is
another foul?
No,
no,
wait for that
not
to
quite.
go on the board. Not sure if it was a double dribble, travel, foul, or what's up. It is the Lakers maintaining possession in the offensive zone.
Tyler Watson
18
gives a
seconds.
quick pass to Charlie, who in turn gives a quick pass to Ryan McElwain as Ryan McElwain runs up to the net and gives a quick toss. Relatively unguarded.
There's Silas now trying the double move, passing over to his teammate Nash. Nash pulls up short, over to Silas outside the circle. Silas gets a bit of space. Long range too, it's no good. But Damon has the rebound. Now Silas passing across, out to Nash. Driving in, trying for the low pass, and goes off a few foot.
Looks like he tried to do a quick under the legs to confuse the players, but kind of bounced off his feet.
So timeout, I think, is called here. Breakers coaches. We did not get their names, unfortunately, but they will be
like yesterday.
conferring.
I'll run down and get them real quick. Not at halftime.
Yeah, when it's an appropriate moment. Take a moment to shout out our sponsors. Big thanks to Bill Gammon at Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David Williams Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, XL Manufacturing, Harvey Eye Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat heavy equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty, and the Station House. Our sponsors help to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsorships from groups and individuals. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information. Here come the Lakers back now, as we'll quickly thank our minor officials as well. Big thanks to Holly Henry on the scoreboard, Violet McDonald on the 24-second shot clock, and Emmy McMullen on the score sheet. As we get ready to put the ball in, and now it's McElwain calling out the play. Passes over to Cleghorn. Nolan Smith is checked into the game for the Lakers. Rookie player. As McElwain goes for 2, but it bounces out. And here come the Breakers the other way. Silas up to Damon. Back out to Nash. Nash circling around. Can't get any space. So they try to swing it out, but Ryan McElwain reads that play. Here he comes and just out of bounds. As number 2, Gavin, looking to put the ball in for the Breakers. McElwain disrupting him there and eating up a couple seconds off the shot. Well, none yet, but some time eaten up off the shot clock. Is that stolen?
Intercepted by Charlie Gregory. With the three-point shot, I think.
That is correct. Second successful three-pointer for the Lakers, as Jake Riley got one earlier. And
it is 15-4 right now.
Yeah, it was 4-2 for the Breakers at one point. Lakers on quite the run here. Is Harvey asserting their home court dominance. Looking across, but it's picked off by Charlie Gregory.
Another interception by Gregory.
That goes up and it's good. I believe that's, nope, just 2 for Colby Cleghorn. As Nash looking around. Finding nothing. Gregory on him. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Lakers doing a great job here on defense. Looking inside, Gregory disrupts it. Less than a second, and that's 24. As Lakers force the Breakers, or force Graham Manan rather, to eat up the entire shot clock. Dominant defensive performance here. Here's McElwain. Bringing the ball over as Ethan Moorcraft is checked into the game for Colby Cleghorn. Watson looking inside, but it's disrupted by Graham Manan. And we've got McElwain to put this in. Watson spinning. Looking around to Gregory. Back to McElwain, and finally his 3 goes in successfully. Ryan McElwain taking a few shots from outside the arc today. Gets his first successful one, but almost certainly not his last, as McElwain, a prolific three-point shooter and top scorer for these Lakers, despite only being in grade 10. Here he comes. Up the right side, gets that to Watson to slow things down. Nolan Smith from outside the arc, it's no good. Gregory keeps it alive, but sends it right into a gaggle of Breakers. And now here's Nash circling around. Met by McElwain in the corner. Passing out over to Braden. Ethan Moorcraft staying with him. Making a move inside is Damon. Gets a decent shot, but it's no good. As ball goes out of bounds, and Hudson Mason will check into the game. He'll spell off Tyler Watson, who may be seeing more minutes than usual, as Griffin Hanna, grade 10 player for the Lakers, injured his ankle in the last game of the tournament this past weekend. He is unavailable for the Lakers tonight. So Watson, who usually gets spelled off by Griffin Hanna, may have to see some heavy minutes. Nice three-point shot by Ethan Moorcraft from the corner. As here comes Nash, circling around. Doesn't like what he sees. Looking inside to Damon, who misplays that, and now it's bobbling around. McElwain has to keep it alive, and we've got a foul called. Looks like that's against number 7, I believe, would be Damon on Graham Manan. So he'll head to the bench, grab a breather. And here's Finn Vautour, looking very aerodynamic with that nice new haircut. I think he wanted his hair short like his favorite French teacher, that's what I was told. As Moorcraft sinks another three-point shot. Another grade 10 student on this team getting going.
Nash bringing it up, being guarded by Gregory. Gregory tried to intercept it once again, but it did not quite work.
3-point attempt from the Breakers now, but it's off target, and here's Nolan Smith. Off the rush, gets it to Gregory, who doesn't have a good shot, so sends it outside. Moorcraft from the top of the circle. Bounces, but Smith gets the rebound in motion. All the way over to Vautour. Vautour to Hudson Mason. Mason for 3! And that's the 6th successful three-point shot here in the first quarter. Still 30 seconds left to play. Lakers shooting really on point.
Yeah, it's 30-4 right now.
3-on-0 as Gregory puts it up. And that's no contest there, as Lakers really flexing here on their single A South opponent. This is a league game, we remind you, so this is a team Lakers have to beat if they want to get a chance to advance to regionals. Top 3 teams in single A South will punch a ticket to regionals, with the top team earning the right to host. And of course, Lakers faithful, we're cheering for the green and gold in that respect. This buzzer sounds, and 32-4 is your score after 1. Yeah, great play for the Lakers so far. Can't really say I'm seeing any issues with how they're playing. Defensively, they've been strong. Allowed the first 2 points, but since then, it's been a 32-2 run. So not many coaches would have complaints with that. Should take a moment to thank everyone here working on the stream as well. Big thanks to Kevin Sheffers-Roy, who is sitting at the console position, switching through all those camera angles and making sure the stream runs smoothly. Michael Breed is keeping you focused from up here in the skybox on camera 1, and Caleb Brewer is down courtside working camera 2 down in the corner. Finally, Rebecca Astel's keeping our on-screen scoreboard up to date, and we thank all those volunteers, as well as you, Silas, for hopping on for some color commentary.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while since I've been up here in the skybox. I was here yesterday, but before that, I don't think I've done a stream yet this year.
Yeah,
maybe one early at the beginning of the season.
They overlap a lot with theater, which I understand you participate in from time to time. So in the early going, I know it's hard for a lot of those students who pull double duty. But now that the major production is over, we are welcoming a few Stream Team veterans back to the booth. Although, of course, we're always looking for new folks to join the team, especially some on-mic talent, folks who are interested in doing commentary. So if you're a Lakers student and you're listening, or even a Lakers alumnus who wants to come up and join our broadcast team, please get in touch. My contact information's in the video description, or if you're a student, you know where to find me. We'd love to have you on the team. It's a real young gun lineup out there for the Lakers as they take the court to start the second quarter. All 3 grade 9 players on the court. Number 1, Hudson Mason. Number 2, Nolan Smith. And number 8, Jack Gillespie, the 3 rookies. As well as number 3, Finn Vautour, and number 5, Ethan Moorcraft. Both in grade 10, but Finn didn't actually play last season as he was focused on soccer, quite a prolific soccer player. So really, Ethan Moorcraft, the only one with any experience at the senior ball level. We'll see how this young lineup handles themselves against the Breakers. Moorcraft circling around, a few picks set. Gets it over to Gillespie, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Smith circling around, drives in mid-range, takes the shot, resets the shot clock, but it does fall outside the rim.
As you were saying before, yes, we do have a really young, maybe inexperienced comparatively to the older players team for us, but earlier Hudson definitely proved himself with that nice 3-point shot.
Yeah, got some strong shooters as well. Moorcraft with a couple 3-pointers as well, and Nolan Smith can drive to the net. So while this is a younger squad, this is still a dangerous lineup out here. If I'm Graham Manan, I'm not taking my foot off the gas.
Definitely taking after their predecessors, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, circles in. That's a nice move by Silas. Had an open lane after the double move. Opening things up in the paint. Lakers lucky not to surrender points there. As Moorcraft looking inside, but he stood up by the Breakers. And here's Graham Manan looking to build a bit of momentum. As Packer circles around, gets it out to Nash. Shot goes over the net. And now here comes Moorcraft up the left flank. Moorcraft passes up to the circle. Jack Gillespie for 3 shoots, and that will bounce up to the rigging and be a dead ball. So a minute and a half gone by. I expect we'll see a decent amount of this lineup as Coach Curtis will use his depth a fair amount, get everyone lots of playing time here. As Nash looks around, over to Damon, and he stood up there. Gillespie getting hands in there to disrupt the pass, and Now I believe he's drawn a foul. Yep, indeed, that's the second against Damon or Duncan, not quite sure. First of the quarter for either team. Either way, Lakers ball. Here's Finn Vautour. Vautour over to Mason, and now opening up some space for Nolan Smith. Smith bouncing out to Gillespie at the corner for Moorcraft. Moorcraft shoots a three. Grazes the corner of the backboard, though. And Breakers have it. Lakers still looking for their first points of the quarter. They've had some good offensive zone time, but haven't really been able to seal the deal just yet. Defensively strong, though. Only allowed 2. As we'll get a couple of personnel changes. Tyler Watson and Jake Riley swapping in. It will be Mason and Smith heading to the bench. I believe they have a bit of French homework to work on down there anyways. So here's Finn Vautour up over the line. Vautour calling for a bit of motion there and looking around his options. Sees Jake Riley. Reverse back to Vautour. Lakers moving it around the outside of the circle, but no shots left. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Watson driving in, but may have been a little too aggressive there. Yeah, guilty of the charge. As I believe that was Silas on the Breaker side taking the charge.
I think he's the one who got knocked over, but then with good sportsmanship, Finn Vautour helped him up.
Always love to see that. Around the perimeter now. Silas from inside the arc. Long 2 is no good, and here's Jake Riley coming the other way. Riley moving back to the center of the court, gets it over to Moorcraft. Moorcraft to Watson. Watson looking inside. Vautour in motion. He got wide open under that net.
Then nice number 8, Silas, did come and stole the ball there. And they came for a fast break.
Packer puts 2 more on the board for Graham Manan. And here's Tyler Watson again. Watson looking inside, but Gillespie can't get by his man, so it's out of bounds. Colby Cleghorn checks into the game, and Ryan McElwain's also going to swap on. Finn Vautour grabs a breather as well. Here's Cleghorn looking to put the ball in. Riley back over to Cleghorn, who shoots for 3. Rolls over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Don't see that too often. Over the top of the backboard, but not touching the supports. Here's number 8, Silas, coming the other way. Over to Nash. Nash looking around. Back to Silas. Bounce pass inside to Damon, who shoots. Falls out, and that's just out of bounds. Nice attempt there by Silas to keep the ball in, but it's no good. Little under 6 minutes to play here in the quarter. Lakers uncharacteristically still looking for their first points of the quarter. It's 4-0 for the Breakers here in the second frame. Lakers still well ahead overall, though, thanks to that massive 28-point lead built up in the first quarter. Here's McElwain the other way now. It's 3-on-3. Pulls up at the foul line, and that's good for 2.
Something I have noticed of a difference between the two teams is in the first round, or the first quarter, the Lakers were very aggressive with their plays. And now, to combat that, the Breakers are very strategic, and they do a lot of passing and a lot of blocking, and their defense is starting to up in this round, or this quarter, sorry.
Foul called on Braden, number 3 for the Breakers. His first, team's second. It's 5:12 left to play, and Lakers have the ball in the offensive zone. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And
might
here's
be something
McElwain.
off court going on down there.
Oh, could have been, yeah. Fans are awfully close to the action here in the David McMullen Gymnasium, so
hopefully not for long when we get the new the new bleachers set up.
That's true, and I believe that's the third foul against Damon. It is indeed his third, team's third. So, yeah, we do indeed see a personnel swap as number 5, Ryan, has checked into the game. And this will send Tyler Watson to the line. Watson's first attempts. First shot goes up, it bounces in. So Watson, perfect 1-for-1 this afternoon. Second shot now. That bounces out, but Jake Riley has the rebound. Gets it right back out to a teammate, and it's no good, but Cleghorn has it. Watson again for 3 now. And Jake Riley battling for that rebound. Gets it over to Charlie Gregory, who puts up an easy 2. Jake Riley has had a great start to the season for the Lakers. Actually did not begin the season as a starter, but has since played his way into that starting 5. And it's tenacious plays like the battle for that rebound, where you see what Coach Curtis is seeing in his sophomore student, number 10. It's Colby Cleghorn looking for the ball. Puts up a shot from beside the net, but it's no good. Now here's Silas, narrowly avoiding the interception. Puts it up, but it's no good, as McElwain trying to break through to the fender, and that's Ryan's first foul. 4th for the Breakers, as with 4:12 left to play, they risk sending the Lakers into bonus. As here comes McElwain. McElwain up over to Jake Riley. Riley shoots for 3, but it's no good. Here comes Nash up over the line. Charlie Gregory leading with him the whole way. Over to Gavin. Gavin across the way to Ryan. Out to Silas. Silas to Nash. Nash from the elbow shoots and hits the rim and bounces out, but it does reset the shot clock. Here's Silas from just inside the key. Another shot up and over the net. Now it's Charlie Gregory securing that rebound. Long pass up to McElwain. McElwain driving in, gets a decent shot off, and it's good for 2. McElwain and Gregory going shot for shot here, both with 11 points on the afternoon. Here's Silas with the long shot. Comes right into the hands of the defender there. And Jake Riley makes a nice pass. Looking like Nick Arbuckle distributing that ball in Grey Cup season, as he sends Colby Cleghorn for an easy 2. Here's Nash trying to slow things down for Graham Manan. Back over to Gavin. Gavin looking around. McElwain with him all the way. Outside to Silas. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Nash driving in. Doesn't like what he sees. Good defense from Watson, denying the zone entry. As mid-range shot goes up and over the net. Gregory loses his footing there. And I don't think there was anything intentional, and unfortunately that's a turnover for the Lakers. Gregory seems to be okay though. As Graham will put this ball in. Here's number 2, Gavin. 2:25 left to play. So you hear the fans starting a bit of a chant. I'm pretty sure it's Lakers, but it might be Breakers they're cheering for. A little hard to tell with similar names. Fighting down below the net is Silas looking for a shot. Now it's Ryan, but it's no good, as Grand Manan just can't seal the deal. As we have a timeout called, I believe this is Coach Curtis making this call. We'll see the officials, as indeed he does point towards the Lakers. As we would like to thank...
2:10 left on the shot, or the shot clock, the second quarter. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, no worries. Yep, halftime coming soon. as we would like to thank our premium sponsors from up here in the stream team. Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, XL Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat heavy equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax, East Coast Elite Realty, and the Station House. Huge thanks to those premium sponsors, as they really do allow us to have such a high quality broadcast and get lots of students involved. We've got 5 students plus myself, I guess, working the broadcast tonight. A few others who do work regularly but are unable to be here, so we do appreciate the opportunity for them to get involved. Here's Graham Manan, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Back inside for number 4, Packer, and indeed, it sounds like there are at least a few Breakers fans who made the trip up. As we get some applause there.
They have to take a ferry to get to the mainland, right?
They do, yeah. Yep, it's a bit of a trek.
Yeah.
It is an island. The senior girls team is here as well, of course. They play at 4:45, or as soon as this game is over. So that's some of them in the stands, I'm sure, but sounds like a few adult voices as well. First shot for Packer is no good. Second shot is good, though, as he goes 1 for 2 from the line. Here's Colby Cleghorn. Outside to McElwain. McElwain shoots, and it's good for 3, as he takes the scoring lead with 14 on the afternoon. Back outside to number 3, Braden. Braden gets the first 3-point shot for the Breakers, which is good to see, showing some signs of life there.
Bringing it up from the low 2 points they had at the beginning for a while, and then they're finally up to 12, 44-12 for the Lakers.
Lovely pass there from Ryan McElwain, driving in, dumped that off to Charlie Gregory through the defense to set up the easy 2-pointers, as Graham Manan guilty of the travel. Here's Nash checking into the game, as he'll spell Silas for a breather. McElwain calling for a bit of movement there. Over to Nolan Smith. Smith back to McElwain. McElwain shoots for 3. Bounces out as Breakers keep it alive, and here comes Graham Manan now. Nash up the left side. Back to Gavin for a 3-point shot, and it's good.
Another 3-point shot for their team. Now they're up to 2 3-point shots. 40 seconds left on the clock.
Here's McElwain responding right away with 2 more of his own, making sure the Lakers maintain their healthy lead as we come to the last 30 seconds of the first half. Circling around is Nash, almost stolen away, and it is. Here's Colby Cleghorn. Easy 2 for the grade 11 student, as he's up to 8 points. Gavin looking around, almost stolen away by Hudson Mason, but not quite.
5 seconds left. 3, 2,
Here's Cleghorn
1.
across the way, and Mason for 3! And it's no good. So at the end of the first half, Lakers 50, Grand Manan 15. As we'll go to an ad break now, and we'll catch you once halftime is almost over.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Stop.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
This is our sponsor reading for our sponsors. The Harvey High School Stream Team would like to thank our premium sponsors, Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams, Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat heavy equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax and East Coast Realty, and the Station House. Our supporters help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsorships from groups and individuals. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information.
Nice three-pointer there by Braden for the Grand Manan. Just like in the first quarter, it's Grand Manan and Braden getting the scoring started.
Jack Gillespie throwing multiple shots up, but gets blocked by number 7,
Damon, I believe.
Damon.
Yeah.
Finn Vautour for the Lakers, riding on the outside of the circle. Gillespie's shot gets intercepted by Nash once again. Oh, a little bit of aggressive play there by Nash on Nolan Smith.
Coming in a little strong is Nolan Smith, grade 9 student. Falling down, and that's the... Oh, interesting.
I don't think they called the foul.
Yeah, foul's going against Nolan. His feet weren't set. Second foul for Nolan Smith, grade 9 student.
Number 3 tries to take Braden tries to take a three-point shot, but didn't go. Braden again catching that rebound, bringing it across to his teammates, being guarded by the other number 3, Finn Vautour for the Lakers. Number 8, Silas passes it to number 3, Braden.
Oh, that's a nice 2 points for Damon of the Breakers. Got wide open there under the net. Lakers need to tighten up their defense here in the third quarter.
Tyler Watson just tried to make a 3-point shot, but it wasn't quite good enough. Number 1, Nash passed it to number 8, Silas, as Silas comes in with a very nice layup, getting the point for his team.
Yeah, he's just a couple points off the team lead with 4, as I don't think we saw him come off, or barely saw him come off that first half.
I think he only came off once.
Yeah, certainly one of Grand Manan's stronger players. So the rare full lineup swap. This will be interesting. I wonder if in the second half, coaches Mike Fletcher, Joe Gregory, and head coach Brett Curtis are just kind of going to run 2 5-man units, as they have 10 players available for the game today. Connor Little is sick and Griffin Hanna is injured.
Number 1, Nash once again passed it to Silas. They might be a duo here. They both try going for the ball.
Nice shot there. Surprisingly, Nash's first 2 points of the game. He's been handling the ball a lot, but a little quiet on the score sheet. And this is starting to look a little more like the Grand Manan team that is 4-0 in league play.
Colby Cleghorn gets a nice interception.
With those 2 points, Cleghorn is now the 3rd Lakers player to hit double digits, as Lakers really spreading the ball around, especially between their top few scorers.
Ethan Moorcraft coming in, passing it to Ryan McElwain, as Ryan McElwain takes a massive 3-point shot.
Wow.
But it didn't quite go in. Number 1, Nash for the Breakers, brings it up, gives it a little spin, tries to finesse it into the net, but wasn't quite there, as McElwain gives a funky little undershot there.
Oh, yeah. Tried to lead the player and did a pretty good job of it, but Nash did well speeding up, and he caught that with his knees, knocking the ball out of bounds. which meant that at least the offensive chance was disrupted. So doing his job on defense there, as it does indeed look like Lakers are getting ready for another 5-man swap.
McElwain bringing it out from the side, trying to pass it to Kobe Claycorn, but then it gets intercepted by Braden once again.
Sounds like 4 gold. Ryan McElwain, the guilty party, his first team's second. So Lakers struggling a bit here out of the gate. Or out of the first quarter, rather. Not quite as dominant as they were in the first half. I'm not sure if that was 8 or 13. Oh, looks like it's number 8, Jack Gillespie. His first team's third.
As Damon takes his first foul shot. Did not go in. Taking his second shot here. And it's good. Tyler Watson brings it in to Charlie Gregory as they calmly bring it up to the net. Here comes the aggressive play by Tyler Watson as he gets the points. Nash coming in aggressive and fast, but it wasn't quite there because I believe it was either Tyler Watson or Charlie Gregory coming in to intercept it. Charlie passes to Finn as he gets another massive three-point shot.
It's the 6th Laker player to score from beyond the arc. Lakers having a great day with those long-range shots. With 8 3-point shots made so far, on just their threes alone, they'd only be losing to Manan by 1.
Must be doing their parallelogram, their parabola homework.
Oh yeah.
Measuring the arcs of their throws and all.
Yeah, there is a history of math teachers here at Harvey High also being basketball coaches, so maybe there's something to that.
Yeah, Mr. Fletcher down there, and ref
Kyle Woodworth.
Yeah, he was my math teacher.
Don Fletcher before him as well. A lot of years coaching in this gym. So that's the second foul, I believe, against Nash. Indeed it is. Second foul for
Seems to be a lot of fouls this game. A lot of aggressive plays.
Yeah, it's not as bad as some games I've seen, but it has picked up a little bit here in this third quarter.
After one player gets five fouls, they get kicked out of this
That is
match,
correct.
right?
Yeah. So usually, if a player gets 3 or 4 fouls, coaches start to get a little hesitant about putting them out there. So, although 5 fouls means you're done, 3 or 4 usually means you're sitting for a little bit. So that is the third foul against Nash, sending Nolan Smith to the line.
He's coming in with his second foul shot. And it's in.
So the rookie going 2 for 2 from the line.
As Silas brings it up to Nash. Some more aggressive plays here, but Tyler Watson knocks it into Nolan Smith's hands as he gives a long pass to Charlie Gregory with another one of his clean layups.
Beautiful little windmill move there to get the ball away from the defender and get his shot up.
Silas, number 8, tried to make a three-point shot there, but it wasn't, a little far.
And it's Finn Vautour getting called for the hold, his first, team's fourth, with 3:38 to play, as Lakers risk sending Grand Manan into bonus.
Tyler Watson bringing it in. Sending it to Charlie Gregory once again, but that layup wasn't quite clean enough, so Silas stole it, bringing it in. But then it was knocked out.
So it is another full 5-man swap for the Lakers. On Grand Manan's side, looks like number 12, Bryce, is going to check into the game. He'll spell off Gavin.
Silas v. McElwain. As number 7, Damon.
Yeah, Damon, one of the bigger players for the Breakers, but that's a couple times now he's been able to get wide open right under the net for Grand Manan. Not sure how that's happening, but certainly something I imagine Coach Curtis would like to clean up. Even in a game like this where Lakers have almost doubled the score of the opponent, there's always improvements to be made.
Some weird physics behind that shot by number 8, Silas, that did get his team the point. McElwain and Riley switching hands a couple times. Honk.
Two for Jake Riley.
Happy
And
campers in the...
I was going to say, yeah, that must be a fan. Maybe his sister Brooke or his brother Luke is down there in the stands.
Another layup for the Lakers by Colby Cleghorn, number 6.
It's another good pass from McElwain to make that happen. Led his teammate well as he put the ball where only Colby would be able to accelerate and grab it. Go in for an easy 2.
Ball was stolen by number 8, Silas, by number 10, Jake Riley. As he brings it back, Ryan McElwain gives a quick pass to Hudson Mason.
Nice little attempt there from under the net. We've seen Mason attempt that move a couple times, and sometimes he has success with it. Just didn't fall for that time. Oh, nice drive by Ethan Moorcraft. Had an open lane and just went for it. Not often that you see the seas kind of part for him there, but he got in no problem. Should take a moment to shout out our minor officials. Big thanks to Holly Henry on the scoreboard, Violet McDonald on the 24-second shot clock. I believe it was Emmy McMullen working the score sheet in the first half. She's gone to get changed for the senior girls game, which will be starting right after this one. So I believe Holly Henry may be on her way out soon. For now, Emmy has been replaced by Heath Henry, grade 7 student on the middle school boys team, but also someone who, like all the Henrys, have put in their time down there at the Don Fletcher minor officiating table.
Ryan McElwain took that ball, took the rebound and does a quick shot, but I think it was foul.
Foul call here. Looks like Lakers going up to the line. And is that call number 9? Oh yeah, they're just fixing the number now. I got fooled by that too. There isn't actually a number 9 on the Breakers. They all have a number 9 on their shoulder. It might be to memorialize a teammate or just as an anniversary. I'm not sure what the significance of the 9 is. But it did throw me off as well, seeing the 9 on all the jerseys. Foul was actually against number 1, Nash, and it is his 4th. So Breakers are going to have to be careful with his usage. It's 2 more points for Damon, hitting double digits.
That marks the end of the third quarter.
And those last minute points, they are not going on the board. I don't think that'll go, as we're going to cut to an ad now between the quarters.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
All right, folks, big thanks to Scott Pierce at RE/MAX East Coast Elite Realty, one of our premium sponsors. We'll thank the others as well. Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovation, Dr. Dan Fletcher, XL Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat heavy equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, and the Station House. Big thanks to all those premium sponsors. Looks like the points did go on the board. 72. Thought it was only 2 last minute points, so maybe those points are coming from some other missed opportunities elsewhere. But either way, score on the board is Lakers 72, Breakers 38, as Grand Manan actually won that quarter, 23-22. As the Lakers come out again with a different 5-man unit. And as we predicted, Holly Henry is getting changed for the senior girls game. That's taking place right after this one. You want to make sure you stick around for that. Again, it is a league game, so very important one for both teams, especially the hometown Lakers, as we get set to close this one out. It's Nolan Smith into Charlie Gregory to start the attack for the home side. Gregory over to Watson. Watson fakes the reverse, drives in. Nice little fake by Watson. Had a decent lane, just didn't finish with the shot. Now he finds Gregory coming in with speed, but Gregory can't corral it. And that ball falls to the Breakers. Here's Grand Manan now. Circling around. Nash over to Braden. Braden's gotten the scoring started for 2 of the 3 quarters, as that shot from Grand Manan no good. Both teams still scoreless in the quarter. Finn Vautour up at the top of the circle, reverses to Gregory. Gregory pulling up, shooting 3. Bounces well out of reach as Nash for Grand Manan's going to let that roll.
Nash passes it again to Silas.
Here's Braden now. Pulls up for 3, and that's good, as that's his 3rd successful 3-point shot. And just like the first and third quarters, it is Grand Manan striking first. Off the hands of number 3. Here's Silas on a quick break. Nice interception. He goes up, and that's just no good.
A little bit too much power in that shot.
Yeah.
Bounced a little too far.
A little too much mustard, as some might say. Pass goes across to Jack Gillespie, one of 3 grade 9 students on this Lakers roster. Lakers are a relatively young team this year. Have very strong grade 12 contributors in Charlie Gregory and Tyler Watson, as Gregory puts up 2, as well as a couple grade 11s in Colby Cleghorn and the absent Connor Little. But 8 of their 12 players are in grade 9 or 10. So while this is a very strong team right now, you can tell they're building towards even bigger things with a lot of these young contributors.
If anybody watching took a look at the brochure from last week's game during the school day, you could have seen that Charlie Gregory is actually in grade 9 apparently.
Oh yeah, I did see that on the program. Yeah, I don't know if that got fixed in time for the printing. Sounds like it may not have, but yeah. Charlie did play when he was in grade 9, but it's been a few years since then as he's become a strong contributor in his own right, but a good look at what some of these current grade 9 students may become with 3 more years of solid coaching by the Lakers staff. Foul called here.
A lot of contact between Gregory and Silas, I'm thinking.
Yeah, holding up number 8, looks like blue 8. The push, and yeah, for such a prolific game, that is actually Silas's first foul of the afternoon.
Might be getting a little desperate here, trying to catch up. Wasn't quite paying attention to his surroundings.
There's Watson putting it in, that's no good, and ball tipped back to Braden. Here's Nash, long pass up, and again, Damon coming in with very little pressure under the net. He's been able to do that a few times here in this second half. Lakers have a lot of breathing room, so they may not be too worried, but still, something to review as a team for sure in terms of tightening up certain defensive structures. Here's Nash with the ball over. Back outside to Gavin. Looking around, Gavin elects to move over, shoots a 3. Rebound comes to Nash way out on the other side of the circle, and now Gregory fighting off the defender. Looks like he drew a foul. Yeah, indeed, I believe that's number 2, Gavin, for what I believe is, oh no, just the second for the Breakers in this quarter. And here's Gregory now. Over to Watson. Watson, nice spin move to get in close, and that ball bounces out. Would have been a nice highlight reel basket if he had finished that. Nash circling around, Gregory with him all the way. Just can't get in, turns and shoots from just inside the foul line. It's no good. Damon on the rebound though for Graham Manan. Shot clock has been reset as they pass it around the perimeter. Gavin looking inside, he finds number 4, Packer. And that's whistled down.
A foul.
Oh, a couple of shots. Third foul against Nolan Smith, as we may see some changes to these 5-man structures if Lakers start to get into foul trouble. First shot by Packers, no good. He is now 2 for 3 from the line this afternoon, looking to maintain his previous 50% run. Shot is up, and that bounces out as Gillespie takes over for the Lakers. Here's Charlie Gregory up the left flank, spins to move in, and that's good for 2.
Like I said before, Gregory with these fast, aggressive layups is definitely cementing a lot of points for the Lakers.
Yep. He's up to 21 now this afternoon. Silas on the outside. Over to Gavin, driving in. Passes inside. They don't like the shot there. 6 seconds on the shot clock as Braden out to Silas. Silas needs to shoot. He puts it up, and it's good.
With 1 second left on the shot clock.
Yeah. Last second heroics there for number 8 in the blue jerseys, as he's on double digits for the night, or for the evening rather, afternoon. It's not that late. Usually these games start at like 7, but I think Graham Manan's trying to catch the ferry home. Just 3 more for Tyler Watson. 7th player to score. As he gets that over to Damon. Damon willing to put that up. And we get some personnel changes here. Damon going to the line as Tyler Watson, his 2nd foul.
Send Michael.
And 2nd shot is up. And that's no good, and rebound fumbled out of bounds. So Lakers will take over. Here's McElwain calling out the play. Wants some motion. Here's Silas.
Silas with the
Fakes the
trick.
move. And gets the ball in, but Hudson secures that rebound. McElwain the other way has Colby Cleghorn across the circle. Cleghorn shoots, but it's no good. Rebound gobbled up by the Breakers. Here's Silas. Pulling up and shooting. And that three-point attempt falls out. Is Gammon, interesting strategy. Ryan McElwain was down, so Breakers player just threw the ball off him to regain possession. I don't know if I've seen that done to a player who's lying on the ground. As it will be number 12, Bryce, putting the ball in. Finds Damon again open under the net. Number 7, just a knack for finding those open spaces. He's up to 15 points and is the leading scorer for Manan this afternoon. Jake Riley across the circle. Here's Ryan McElwain going for 3. That's no good. And Breakers take over. It's Braden. Over inside. Ryan doesn't like what he sees. Looking over to Braden again. Braden circling. High pass sent up to Damon. 1 second on the shot clock, and that does not touch the rim, so it will be Lakers taking over. Here's McElwain getting things started. McElwain calling the play. Well outside the circle, but still within his shooting range. Very dangerous shooter with quite the radius. Ball comes over to Cleghorn, who gets tangled up with, I believe that's number 5, Ryan. Cleghorn shakes it off. I think we're all good. Although we will have a substitution on the Manan side. Nash checking back into the game. Nash, one of the strongest players for the Breakers, has 4 fouls, but with 3:13 left to play, I think you're just worried about getting your strongest players out there if you're Manan. Coming in clean, untouched, Ryan McElwain just couldn't finish his. Now here comes Manan.
There's a long pass from Silas there.
Yeah, that's Ryan getting on the board. As 7 of the 8 Manan players have scored today. Colby Cleghorn putting up a couple more. He's at 14. Strong performance from the grade 11 student wearing number 6, the only grade 11 student available today, as Connor Little is sick. Pass back inside for Nash. Spins and shoots. Nice spin move by the visitor to get some space. Silas now has the ball outside the circle. Silas, long pass across, a little much to handle for Braden. He does get it, but a little disrupted as now it's McElwain back to Cleghorn. Don't see that often, a pass backwards on the breakaway. It got Cleghorn a decent shot as shot goes up and is no good. Silas on the rebound though, gets by the first defender. Pulls up and shoots. Nash on the rebound, and that's good for 2. Nash putting up 2 more. 4 points, 4 fouls for number 1 in blue. It's McElwain up across the line. We're going to pull up, and interesting move there. I don't know if that's what McElwain was planning. As
I think he tried to do a bounce shot to Jake, but hit the leg of another player on the opposing team.
Still worked out well, though, as he managed to get that to Hudson Mason, putting up 2. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players have scored for the Lakers as well. So both teams doing a great job spreading the ball out. Here's McElwain coming back. Over to Moorcraft. Jake Riley at the top of the circle. Riley turns, spins, but it's broken up. Taken away by Silas. Silas crossing over around the other side of the key, and that's no good. Ethan Moorcraft trying to secure the rebound. Ball forced up, but pass over the head
Whoa.
of Bryce. Good hustle back from number 12, Bryce of Gammon, making sure he denied Colby Cleghorn the fast break. It's kind of a no-win situation there for the defender because you're not going to be able to recover. You get called on the over and back, but at the very least, you don't give up the free quick break.
53 seconds left on the clock here.
McElwain stuck at the elbow, passes across to Cleghorn. Cleghorn driving in, fakes a shot and gets around the defender for two more. As they flirt with triple digits. And here's Braden slowing things down. Braden dribbling around. Mid-range shot is good. He puts up a couple more. McElwain. Not quite enough time left to dribble it out. So I expect maybe there is. I guess they're just going to let that one go as players congratulate each other. And we'll see. I don't know. The shot clock's going to run out before.
It seemed a little early for them to.
It is, yeah. Oh, I guess he tries, yep.
Oh, that shouldn't.
There he gets
I doubt that's going to count.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. We're not at... Oh, okay, now we are at 0. I guess we just decide to call it there.
Curious.
Interesting. I haven't seen a game end like that.
20 seconds left on the clock, yeah.
Yeah, players lining up to shake hands, though, so we will call this a final score. After 4 frames, Lakers 90, Gammon Breakers 56. So it is the Lakers taking home this important single-A Southern matchup. They stay undefeated in league play.
Charlie Gregory with the most points for the Lakers with 18 shots, or 18 points.
Plus a three-pointer.
Plus their three-pointer, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a strong game from the Lakers. As we mentioned, 9 of their 10 dress players putting up points there. Some great contributions, but led kind of by their big 3, Ryan McElwain, Colby Cleghorn, and Charlie Gregory. We'll do one last shout-out. Big thanks to our minor officials. Holly Henry and Emmy McMullen both had to run to get changed for the senior girls game, but big thanks to Violet McDonald and Heath Henry. Our officials as well, Kyle Woodworth and I'm not sure the other one's name, but a big thanks to both of them. Head coaches Nigel Russell and assistant coach Tom Fleet of the Breakers put in a lot of work to bring their boys over across the ferry to get ready to play, so we thank them for their contributions, as well as the Lakers coaching staff, Brett Curtis, Mike Fletcher, and Joe Gregory. Finally, a big shout out to our folks up here in the skybox, Kevin Sheffers-Roy, Michael Breed, Rebecca Astle, Caleb Brewer, and Silas Whitehall, who helped get this stream ready for you. We'll like to thank our premium sponsors one last time as well. Bill Gammon, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey I Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat Heavy Equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax, East Coast Elite Realty, The Station House, and Black's Grocery and Café. Drop in after the game for some freshly baked breads and sweets. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you in about 29 minutes when the girls for these two schools face off.
9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Stop.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Stop.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.